That's what I like to hear. I felt pretty good on my way here as well. I was feeling fantastic, and I was actually quite happy with my outfit choice until I walked along Marienplatz, and they have all those mirrors. And then I kind of realized that I dressed like President Zelensky before his first concert. Yeah. Kind of tanked my confidence, but I'm back now. I'm feeling good. Yeah. My father always said, if the first act of a show is a musician, open up with a magic trick. Which was weird. My father was an electrician. But I'm going to try it anyway. We're going to try it. Do we have any Germans in the front area? A German? I need one German. Just one German. You've been up on a... What's over here? We have a German over here? Yeah, you look. That's the German sign. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to show you a trick. I have a trick. I can turn off any German's brain. I can ask a question and they just shut down. You hear like the Windows noise. Okay, my friend. Do you know Prince Harry? Yes, yeah. Okay, what is Prince Harry's last name? And now when the German is thinking about this, all the Brits in the room, we can figure out what the answer is to that question, because I have no idea. Like, is it Harry? And like, I have a lot, is it? I'm not sure. No, it's not Windsor, I've Googled it. I have a lot of sympathy for the guy though, because the guy doesn't have a last name. And I've been, when I go on stage, I introduce myself as Oliver Richard Thomas, right? Until recently, and I did it again, and then someone in the very back screamed to me, "You haven't even got a last name, you idiot!" And I was like, you have a point. And I was thinking about it, right? What are last names? Last names are usually things our forefathers did, and that really begs the questions, like, like Taylor, right? Their forefathers was Taylor. That really begs the question, what was great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa Thomas doing? Was he so bad at his job that they couldn't name it after him? I was thinking about correcting this within my lifetime, but Oliver Richard German unemployment benefits probably wouldn't kill it either. It could be worse though, because I went to school with a friend of mine who is called Stephen Cockburn, who must really be wondering what his forefathers did right now, right? Yeah. I'm 32 years old, and for the 30 plus in the audience, you might know this. You might be sat on the sofa on the weekend, sitting around and just have that thought like, maybe I'm dying. I had that recently, right? And I was like, okay, I'll schedule a checkup. I went to my doctor's, and I stripped down to my boxer shorts and stood there like this. And my doctor was like, "Oh God, Mr. Thomas, your arms." And I was like, "Thanks, I have been working out." He's like, no, the length of your arms. So the length, he's like, yes, you have, how do you say in the English language? A retardation? Oh, cheers, yeah, it turns out it's true. Actually, my arm length, finger to finger, is longer than I am tall. Which is an abnormality, right? And I was like, doc, oh my God, does this come with any health risks? And he's like, no risks, just benefits. And I've spent every waking moment since that appointment trying to figure out what the benefits are of having freakishly long arms. And so far, the only thing I've come up with is I can open my front door of my one-bedroom apartment while sat on the toilet. I do a killer one at YMCA. And I give amazing hugs to fat people. But that's about it. It's not going to impress anybody, is it? I've never stood anybody. I've never stood anywhere. I overheard two girls talking like, "Oh my God, that Oliver guy. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but arms like a fucking jellyfish." That's not going to happen. Yeah. Then my doctor, I have to have a small operation. My doctor gave me a form, and one of the questions at the bottom was, and I heard you're supposed to be honest with this, she was like, cannabis consumption? And there was yes and no, and my answer was, yes please. Which wasn't so cool, especially here in Bavaria, right? Cannabis culture is a little bit more conservative here. They don't like the loopy lettuce, the jazz cigarettes. It's a little bit more, So I often hear, like, because I once in a while do, and then you hear, like, Oliver, you shouldn't do that. Smoking weed, that makes you stupid. I'm like, no it isn't. I've been stupid way longer than I've been smoking weed, my friend. Yeah, but they're talking about legalization in Germany, right? Which generally sounds good, but Bavaria's not on board. Bavaria's annoying. Did you see the Bavarian health minister? He was like, Nein! Nicht hier in Bayern! Nein! We don't want Bavaria to be a hub for drug tourism in Europe. First of all, Oktoberfest. And second of all, even if they do legalize weed in Germany, the potheads are not gonna come to Bavaria. They're gonna go somewhere they can get a snack at 8:01. I know it is true, I know. And so I am for legalization. It does sound good, but I'm sorry for the German people in the crowd. I do not want to buy weed from a German. It just loses all its coolness, you know? I don't want to have to go into like a brightly lit apotheke like Stollen and there's a... Yo, got some shit. Grüß Gott! Ja, ja. Gar kein Problem. Wir haben das Gorilla Glue, das Afghan Kush, das Purple Haze. Haben Sie eine Deutschlandkarte? No! No! That's not how I want to buy my weed, ladies and gentlemen. If I buy my weed, I want to buy my weed from a person who lives in a one-bedroom apartment, is eating ravioli out of a can, and has a lava lamp going. That's how it's supposed to happen. But it is, I do think legalization would be good, like for instance, it would be good for the Germans, like for instance, KVR, go for it. Like, it would be like, oh, maybe my form is okay now, right? But I don't want everyone, I don't want like my U-Bahn driver to be a stoner. That would be too much. With my U-Bahn, I like the Germans. Because I don't want to hear... Nix halt. Bahnhof. There's like lots of stations there and McDonald's. Nix halt Hauptbahnhof. Like if my U-Bahn driver today would have been a stoner, I'll be still stuck at Karlsbad Stachus, not here for you lovely people. Thank you, you were fantastic!